Welcome back, hockey fans. It is day 2 of the 2023 Holiday Extravaganza Squirt Tournament. I am the Dan-Dalin and glad that you guys could be here with me today. This game will be 2 18-minute halves with 1-minute minor penalties. In this competition, the visiting team, wearing the black sweaters, led by head coach Joe Bennett, the Watertown Wolves, versus the home team in the orange sweaters, led by head coach Travis Smith, the Kanata Blazers. The competition is heated. The race for first place is tight. So let's play some hockey! So right now, Watertown is in first place, tied with Messina, each with 4 points. Kanata is in a close second with 3 points. So this game between Kanata and Watertown should be a good one. Lining up for the face-off, we got Patrick Bennett for Watertown, squaring up against Leo Hodgson for Kanata. Refs are ready, goalies are ready, players are ready. Here we go. Patrick moves his puck forward, pulls that puck through the defense. Patrick can't get it by Lee, though. Hanru Lee forces that puck to get dumped back around behind the goal. Lee picks that puck up in his zone, kicks it back up to his skate. Townend tried to help out and I think actually got in Lee's way. Bennett coming back. Bennett making his way into the slot. Shot and a goal! Patrick Bennett, top shelf. Watertown goal scored by number 10, Patrick Bennett. Unassisted, number 10, unassisted. Time of the Watertown Wolves goal, 0:24. And Bennett steals that pass in his own zone, brings that puck up through the neutral zone, loses it. Hanru Lee sweeps that puck away, and Bennett loses his edge and falls down. Centering pass to Bennett, shot that gets deflected, goes off of Leo Hodgson into the corner. Centering pass made by Delilah Kronk. Puck grabbed by Hodgson. He rips that around at the point, held by Cedric Lieberman. Now Nathan LaRochelle with that puck curling around. LaRochelle into the neutral zone. Bennett tried sending it back up, not able to get that puck in. Scott Moyer with it. Moyer passes it up to Patrick. Patrick over the blue line. Patrick moving in. Patrick with the shot. Goal! Back-to-back goals for Patrick Bennett. Watertown goal scored by number 10, Patrick Bennett. Assisted by number 77, Delilah Kronk. 10 from 77. Time of the Watertown Wolves goal, 1:21. Porter LaRusso holding that puck at the blue line. That gets turned back, goes all the way length of the ice, just wide of the goal. No icing, though. Puck picked up by Braden Morrill. Braden sends us up along the boards, goes by Delaney, comes out of the zone, back in by Simons, and his team was offside, so we'll have a neutral zone face-off with 15:55 to go in this first half. It's a face-off won by Kanata as they drive that puck forward. Comes back into the neutral zone. Now back forward again. Colson Sutherland. Sutherland swings and misses. Morrill there. Shovels that puck to the back boards. Grabs it, rips it up along the boards for Delaney. Delaney can't get that puck out. Brought back in by Underhill, I think. Yep, Underhill. Forced back behind the goal. Sorry, not Underhill. That's Jacob Simons. Excuse me. Simons sends this puck to the corner. Official moves out of the way. Simons grabs it. Centering pass. Oh! And Nathan LaBelle just turned and didn't bring a stick with him. Had the opportunity for a wide open back door. LaBelle passes this to the center point. Shot fired. Misses wide left. LaBelle going to go in and dig this out of the corner. Tries to center that pass. Morrill there, though. Gets that puck away. Morrill snaps this down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing. There's the whistle. Icing is the call. With 15 minutes to go, 3 minutes have expired. We got Calvin Lyon in net for Kanata. And in goal for Watertown. I think that is still Chase Johnson. I think he's wearing number 23 today. Puck sent out into the neutral zone for Jacob Smith. Fired all the way down the length of the ice behind the net. Now at the corner, Kanata coming out with this puck. Henru Lee loses it. Puck comes across into the middle. Speared at by Elijah Holuka. Puck goes down into the corner. Puck pass back to the point for Lieberman. Fired in. Now Smith fires that from the center point. Gets deflected, goes wide right. Picked up by Kanata. They fire that all the way around. Cedric grabs it at the point position. Sends it back into the corner. Smith chases. Comes back to Cedric. Lieberman winds up. Barely gets that puck as it drifts into the slot. And swept out by Kanata. Here comes Holuka. Elijah Holuka over the blue line into the offensive end. Holuka coming wide. Townend not able to get that shot off. Puck comes back to Cody Blackburn. He backhands it. This gets stopped by Jacob Smith. Smith fires this off the boards. Comes up out into the neutral zone. Townend fires it back in. But Miles Aston was still in the zone. So that's an offsides. There's a faceoff, comes back towards Kanata. Nathan LaRochelle dumps that puck in, chased after by Porter LaRusso. He's going to let that go around, and Morrill's going to go get it in the corner. Morrill sends it up for Moyer. Moyer can't get it out. Puck comes back for Kanata. Reaching back, Patrick Bennett can't get it. Morrill does. Now taken back away by LaRochelle. Centering pass. That gets swatted away by Porter LaRusso. Nice defense by Porter. Puck comes down. Delilah Cronk going after it. Delilah at the corner. Centering pass goes behind the net. Poked that way by Jacob Simons. He loses it in the corner. Puck comes out for Patrick Bennett. Bennett pulling that puck with him. Bennett runs into traffic. Puck gets taken away. Held at the point by Watertown. Moyer with it along the boards. Moyer going into the corner. Bennett making his move towards the slot. Moyer at the corner. Sends this back out to the point for Morrill. Morrill back into Moyer. Moyer in the corner. Puck drifts back behind the goal. Play there by Leo Hodgson. Hodgson sends this to the corner for Jacob Simons. Simons skating up with this puck. Morrill's going to start backpedaling. Sends this, and Morrill gets a piece of it. Coming back to break that pass. Puck up. Delilah Cronk. Now Moyer with it. Moyer has Bennett with them. Moyer, it's a 2-on-1. There's the shot. And it's a save by Calvin Lyon. Puck held in at the point 2 times. Comes into the middle for Harvey. Barrett pushes that puck forward. Shot taken. Blocked in front by Hodgson. Comes back out to the point. Ripped into the corner. Hustling in for that. I think that's Kellen Nelson. Can't quite see that far. I'm getting too old. Puck still in the zone. Now it's brought out by Kanata. Kanata in the neutral zone. Skating up with this puck. Kellen Nelson moving in. We got a delayed penalty called. And there we go. It is going to be a hooking against Watertown. Townin in there, ready to play. This will be a power play for Kanata. Colson Sutherland for the faceoff. Watertown penalty, number 30, Parker Bell, 1 minute minor for hooking. Number 30, 1 minute hook. Time of the minor penalty, 6:21. Kanata holds that puck in, goes back behind the net. Jacob Smith grabs it, rips this all the way around along the boards. That's going to make it out through the neutral zone. Hustling back after it is Ethan Smith. Smith not able to get it. Pulled away by Beeman. Caleb backhand. Gets at it. It's on the side of the net. Battle for it. Back behind the goal. Comes out on the far side. Kanata had it. Beeman had it for a moment. Comes back to the point position. Morrill fires it forward. Caught by Hanru Lee. Lee skates this back behind his goal. There's 10 seconds left in the power play for Kanata. Hanru into the middle. Hanru into the neutral zone. Ran into the back of his own player. And Smith takes this puck as the advantage. Snaps it off the boards. Out comes Bell. Ball. Did I call him Bell before? My bad. That's an offsides. And we'll have a neutral zone face-off as a result. There's the face-off. Won by Watertown. They send this puck forward. Gets grabbed by Jacob Simons. He sends this puck up. Turned back to Watertown in the neutral zone. Jacob Smith advancing forward. And that was a very far offsides. By who? Who is that? Joseph Gilbert. About 15 feet offsides. Patrick Bennett off the faceoff trying to drive that puck forward. Not able to. Blackburn gets it. Cody loses that puck at the blue line. Moyer grabs it. Moyer sends this off the boards. Gets back out into the neutral zone. Caught there by Simon. Simon sends it forward. It hits the official. Moyer comes back. Flicks this into the offensive end. Kanata retreating back with that puck in their own corner. Runs into trouble. Patrick Bennett tries to get it away. Comes up. Cedric fires this into the middle. Moyer trying to get it. Kronk as well. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Morrill there swats at it. Misses. Blackburn takes a dive. Falls down. Coming in behind with that puck. Jacob Simons takes a shot. Blocked in front by Watertown. Joseph Gilbert, I think. Or is that Cedric? It's Cedric Lieberman. Sorry, Cedric. Puck in at the corner, fired up along the boards, popped out into the neutral zone by Blackburn. Blackburn gets it up. Haluka skating forward with it now. Haluka lost it as he crossed the blue line, reached back, grabbed it, fires this into the corner, and that gets grabbed by Lieberman, and we're going to get an interference call, I do believe, or a roughing? A roughing. Watertown penalty, number 20, Cedric Lieberman. 1 minute minor for roughing. Number 20, 1 minute rough. Time of the minor penalty, 8:54. Watertown trying to clear that. Hanru Lee holds it at the blue line. Lee skating forward with this puck, gets challenged, passes it off to Townend. Townend winds up, shot wide right, grabbed by LaRusso. LaRusso tries clearing it. Townend holds it. Townend holds that blue line over on the far side. Parker Ball trying to swat that out, and out it comes. Hanru Lee dumps it in, but look at how far offsides Kellen Nessem was. We'll have a face-off at center ice as a result. That's how offsides that was. Faceoff goes down to the Kanata end of the ice, played by Townend. Townend skates it around into the far side. Puck comes up and held in by Watertown. Kanata able to get that out. LaRusso grabs it at the neutral zone. LaRusso backhands that up for Ball. Lieberman gets released from the box. He's going to hustle across the ice to allow his line to be changed. Or allow the whole line to be out there. What's out there currently. Morrill skating that puck back behind his own net. Morrill on the far side sends that up along the boards, and Kanata not able to hold it in. LaBelle with that puck passes over to Townend. Townend comes wide left. Townend forces his way forward, but they are offsides. Ethan Smith still hasn't left the zone. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. That is Chase Johnson in net, wearing number 23 today. Winning that faceoff, Smith lost it in traffic. Blackburn takes it back. Blackburn into the offensive end, fires that shot, gets deflected off the skate of, I think, Patrick Bennett. That wasn't Patrick. Oh, it was Parker Ball. Anyway, puck back behind the net. Lieberman sends it around. Shot fired, goes on the side. Chase Johnson pokes at it, sends it in it deep. Puck sent behind the net by Kanata. On the far side, Jacob Simons tries sending it forward. Watertown trying to get it out. Smith goes over to the board. Smith flicks it backwards, grab by Simons. Simons goes down as his foot gets swept out by a stick. Puck sent up. Jacob Smith had it, lost it. Now coming back with it, Underhill. Underhill passes puck off, and the defense of Watertown steps up to clear this puck out of the neutral zone. Smith moving forward with it. Smith draws that in, but it looks like Gilbert was offsides. 6:25 to go in this opening half. Watertown leads 2-0. Patrick Bennett back on the ice. Face-off. Actually, it was won by Watertown, but fired back by Kanata. Chasing that puck down, La Rochelle. La Rochelle taken out by LaRusso. Patrick Bennett goes in to pick that puck up. Bennett serpentining his way out of his own zone. Bennett in the neutral zone. Bennett has that puck swept aside by Hodgson, or Townend. And Townend pulled it over, slowed that puck down enough. It crossed over the blue line. And Watertown had crossed in offsides. We'll have a neutral zone face-off as a result with 6:05 to go in this half. Puck at Bennett's feet, trying to make a move on it. La Rochelle had it for a moment. Townend takes this away. Townend on the far side, diving after him. Watertown player, couldn't see who it was. I thought it was 15, but there is no 15. La Rochelle sends that behind the net. Braden Morrill picks it up. Morrill skates us around to the far corner. Morrill passes up into the neutral zone for Moyer. Moyer had a hard time with it. Loses that puck. LaRusso sends it forward. It ricochets. La Rochelle has it. Dumps that puck back in. LaRusso and Morrill going after it. LaRusso passes to Moyer. Moyer gets us into the neutral zone. Hanru Lee dumps it in Offsides. Neutral zone face-off. Giles Diddle taking the face-off for Watertown. Squaring up against Leo Hodgson. Up against Colson Sutherland. Puck sent in, swing and a miss. La Rochelle picking that puck up, fires that shot. LaBelle fires that shot, misses wide left. Watertown trying to clear it. Puck comes up. Diddle not able to get it out. With it, Ethan Smith tries firing that puck, gets deflected, goes to the far corner. Watertown trying to clear it up, held in. Behind the net with it now, Parker Ball. Ball sends it around onto the near side. Watertown trying to drive it out. Cedric Lieberman gets this almost in the neutral zone, held in. Underhill moves this up to LaBelle. LaBelle off the backhand, couldn't pull the trigger. Nice defense by Ball. Watertown gets that out into the neutral zone. Now it's in the offensive end. Watertown still advancing. Puck goes into the corner. Colson Sutherland there to pick it up. Sends it up off the glass. Diddle plays it off the boards. Diddle skates this out to the middle. Swings and misses. Puck goes over to the side. Swatted out by Ethan Smith. Now it comes back for Watertown. Giles Diddle moving it forward. Diddle getting into the mix there. Gets knocked down by Ethan Smith. Puck comes back out into the neutral zone. Swinging and missing. Parker Ball coming away with that puck is Kanata. Kanata making a move. Puck is loose in the slot. LaBelle shot wide right. Chase Johnson nudges it back behind the net. Puck goes to the corner. Picked up by Jacob Smith. Smith coming out with this puck. Tries to pass it behind everybody to get to Diddle. Did not happen. Puck gets turned back. Cedric Lieberman with it. And I think that was Cedric the whole time, not Smith at all. Here's Ethan Smith. Shot goes way high. Lands in the corner. LaBelle picks it up. LaBelle centering pass. Nobody there. Puck stopped by Cedric Lieberman. Lieberman snaps it off the boards for Barrett Harvey. Harvey tries getting it out. Held in, though, by Smith. That gets cleared out by Cedric. And that's going to go all the way down for an icing. And there's the whistle. That'll bring the face-off all the way back down by Chase Johnson's end of the ice. There's the face-off. Comes back backhanded by Townend. Goes nowhere. Puck comes up, brought over the line by Delaney, or is that Beeman? And he sends it all the way down for an icing, and it was Beeman. That was Caleb Beeman. Iced the puck. Come back and do it again. Chase Johnson just went for a stroll. He's back now. Face-off won by Watertown. They try clearing it. Held by Kanata. Kanata moving in. Blackburn tried taking that shot. Gets deflected away by Braden Morrill. Puck is loose on the side of the net. Comes around onto the near side. Goes into the corner. Up along the boards. Townend playing it forward. Blackburn trying to get a shot off. Comes into the middle. Turning and shooting. Miles Aston misses wide right. Peter LaRusso fires this along the far side. Shuffled up by Jacob Smith. Held in by Hanru Lee. Now driven out by Watertown. Puck comes across, though, their own blue line. Skating over to pick it up, Jacob Smith. Smith skating forward with that puck over the blue line into the offensive end. Has his pocket picked by Leo Hodgson. And LaRusso skates forward, runs into Hodgson, but brings that puck in off sides. And we're going to have them both. Kanata Blazers penalty. Oh, there's a power play goal. That was a Kanata penalty. Number 13, Elijah Haluka, 1 minute minor for roughing. Time of the minor penalty, 15:53. And then a power play goal for Watertown, scored by number 25, Jacob Smith. Assisted by number 10, Patrick Bennett. 25 from 10. Time of the Watertown Wolves, power play goal, 15:57. Kanata draws that face-off back. Moyer steps forward with that puck. Moyer off to the races. Moyer still with it. Moyer going in. There's a shot. Save. Rebound. Bennett. Goal! Watertown goal scored by number 10. It's a hat trick for Patrick Bennett. Number 10, assisted by 97, Scott Meyer Jr. Time of the goal, 16:21. Then Watertown goal scored by number 10. It's a Texas hat trick for Patrick Bennett. Unassisted, number 10, unassisted. Time of the Watertown goal, 16:29. Watertown now leads 5-0 over Kanata. Diddle in for the faceoff, snaps his puck forward, caught by Hanru Lee. Lee draws his puck forward. Lee over the blue line. Lee goes behind a defender. Lee trying to get that shot off, has that puck taken away, comes all the way back into the neutral zone. Townend back to play it. Townend skating around. Townend trying to get away from Barrett Harvey, and does. Townend comes wide. Townend over the blue line, advancing forward, runs right into Peter LaRusso. And LaRusso's going to get a tripping penalty. He was just standing there. I didn't think he tripped him. I think he just got bowled over. But regardless, tripping is a call. I don't make the rules. I just announce them. Watertown penalty, number 11, Porter LaRusso, 1 minute minor for tripping. Number 11, 1 minute trip. Time of the minor penalty, 16:57. Less than 1 minute of play remaining in the first half. Less than 1 minute remaining. Shot fired by Kanata. Save made. Chase Johnson. Puck goes all the way around to the point. Held there by Jacob Simons. Simons fires this. Shot taken. Kick save by Johnson. Rebound goes to the corner. Watertown trying to clear it. Blackburn holds it. Blackburn fires this. Goes back into the trapezoid. Bounces out on the far side. Comes up at the hash mark. Kanata centering pass. Stepping up to grab it, though, is... who is that? Cedric Lieberman, I do believe. Kanata in deep. Parker Ball swings that out, ended up centering that pass. It got swept away. That puck goes high in the air, drops down into the neutral zone. Lieberman moving forward. Cedric loses his footing, falls down, picking that puck up, Jacob Simons, and this period's going to end right at center ice. And that'll do it for the first half of this game. Please remember to stop by the raffle table to get your raffle tickets so you could win some raffle prizes. Check them out at the Wolves Den Corner. Get your raffle on. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street. In Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank, Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, all of your interior and exterior cleaning needs. Glory Construction and Services for all of your new building and new structure construction. If you're going to have it built in His glory. Check them all out. These sponsors help fund the things that I need to do in order to provide these services to you. Without them, I wouldn't be able to afford this camera or this camera. I wouldn't be able to afford this camera, let alone this computer and the phone bill for running all of this data. All right, Watertown leads 5-0 after the first half. I'm just waiting for Calvin Line to get ready, and ready he is. Jacob Smith taking a face-off for Watertown against Leo Hodgson. Smith moves this puck forward for Watertown. Smith into the offensive end, takes that shot, gets blocked, goes over to the corner, chased down, and picked up by Nathan LaRochelle. LaRochelle skating up with that puck on the near side, gets this out into the neutral zone. LaRochelle one-handed runs into Smith. Smith takes his puck away, moving it past Lee. Lee not able to get it. Now he does. Gets this puck away up to Kellen Nessum. Nessum brings this into the neutral zone. Challenged by Caleb Beeman. Beeman sends this puck in, but Joseph Gilbert was over the line, so that's an offside. Jacob Smith facing off against Leo Hodgson again in the neutral zone. Face-off won by Hodgson. Gets that puck over to Nathan LaRochelle. LaRochelle gets this around LaRusso. LaRochelle can't get that shot off. Morrill putting pressure on, and LaRochelle fell down. LaRochelle against the boards, pulling that puck out. Morrill snaps it off the boards to take control. Morrill advancing forward, trying to get this puck out. And we've got a roughing call. Incidental minor penalties. Those boys weren't playing nicely with each other. They'll be in the box until 16:06 and a whistle. Incidental minor penalties. Watertown, number 11. Porter LaRusso, 1 minute minor for roughing. Kanata Blazers, number 18, Kellen Nessum, 1 minute minor for roughing. Time of the incidental minor penalties, 0:54. 5-on-5 hockey ensues. Well, let's make sure there's only 5 out there, and we are good. Patrick Bennett for the faceoff draws that puck to the middle. Taken away, though, by Kanata. Townend skating that puck up on the far side. Bennett steals it back. Bennett gets this to Moyer. Moyer back to Bennett. Bennett pass over, and Kronk not able to get the stick down on it. Pass back to the point. Cedric fires this in, goes back behind the net, bounces off, comes up for Hanru Lee. Lee trying to get that out, get some help from Townend. Lee fires it, goes off the body. I think that was of Bennett. Now Moyer with it, shot, left, goal! That totally went in. I thought that went in. He said no. I wish I had changed it to the other camera. Puck sent in. Oh, and there's a big collision. Lieberman collides with Nessum. Or not Nessum, I'm sorry. With Smith, I think. Lieberman's down. So it was Lieberman and Ethan Smith. Smith is okay. Lieberman is still down, laying down. He's picking his head up off of the ice to talk to his coach, but he is laying on his belly. Because of the whistle, the players are released from the penalty boxes. Lieberman rolls over onto his backside. He sits up and he stands up, and Cedric's going to be okay. I think he just landed on his side awkwardly. You'll kind of feel that. We'll have a face-off at the Watertown end of the ice. 16:04 to go. Watertown leads 5-0. Lieberman's he's running to the locker room. Cody Blackburn in for the face-off against Patrick Bennett. Patrick wins the draw, loses the puck though. Morrill skates back to the corner, snaps that puck up. Grabbed by nobody really. Morrill, Blackburn, Simons, and we're going to get a penalty, a roughing penalty against Kanata as Morrill goes down. Morrill's still down on the ice. He is laying on his belly and his arm, kind of on his side a little bit. Coach is sending people away. Now he's up on his elbows and his knees. Morrill is slowly getting up. Morrill picking himself up off the ice. He's going to be okay. Kanata penalty, number 13, Elijah Holuka, 1 minute minor for roughing. Number 13, 1 minute rough. Time of the minor penalty, 2:12. So let's see if Watertown can convert on this power play opportunity. Puck comes to the middle. Smith winds up, shot, bar out, no goal. Save, Calvin Lyon. That hit the crossbar and came right back out. Patrick and Cody lining up again for the faceoff. Patrick draws his puck back, takes that shot, glove save, Calvin Lyon. Faceoff comes back to the point, swatted back into the slot, grabbed by Cody Blackburn. Blackburn challenged by Moyer. Moyer takes this over to the side. He's at the hash mark. Moyer coming back, centering pass to the center point position. Smith loses it. Trying to get that puck out is Underhill. Coming over Moyer. Moyer takes that puck away. Moyer passes up to Bennett. Bennett coming in. Bennett with the shot. No goal. Rebound comes out to the corner. Patrick again out in front. Moyer shot. No goal. Puck is loose, gets covered up by Calvin Lyon. Nice job by Calvin Lyon, using every part of his body he can to get a piece of that puck. I think his stick, the butt end of the stick may have got that puck to hit it, make it go off of the post, and then he sat on it. Diddle coming in for the faceoff for Watertown. Faceoff won by Kanata, drives that puck forward. LaRusso grabs it at the point, pokes it up, gets turned back though. Leo Hodgson sends this into the neutral zone for La Rochelle, excuse me. There's a shot, and it's a goal! Kanata goal scored by number 7, Nathan LaRochelle. Assisted by number 20, Leo Hodgson. 7 from 20. Time of the Kanata Blazers goal, 3:12. And that is an even strength goal. The penalty had expired. It is 5-1 now, Watertown. Cedric passes this puck up for Harvey. Harvey tried getting it out, but not able to. That puck gets backhanded by Townend, gets nowhere. Grabbed by Watertown, flung up along the boards. Diddle gets that out into the neutral zone. Pulling it away there is Cedric Lieberman. Lieberman making his way in, takes the shot. Save made, Calvin Lyon. Rebound goes out to the far corner. Picked up by Watertown. Centering pass attempted, pushed aside by Kanata. Skating out with this puck is Townend. Townend moving forward over the blue line. Townend into the offensive end, loses his edge, goes down, swings and misses, feet first into the boards, gets up, still has that puck, shoved on by Cedric, and he pushes Cedric. Cedric swats at him. Him and Townend are going back and forth at it. It's a third penalty for LaRusso. I think one more and he gets ejected. Watertown penalty number 11. Porter LaRusso, 1 minute minor for tripping. Number 11, 1 minute trip. Time of the minor penalty, 4:29. Puck comes back for Kanata. And Simon's not able to grab it. Smith off to the races. Jacob going in. Jacob one-on-one. Shot. Save made. Calvin Lyon. And Calvin covers that puck up for the faceoff. Faceoff will be to the left side of Calvin. Jacob Smith taking the face-off for Watertown, pushes that puck forward, falls down as he tries to take the shot. Puck goes behind the net, ripped around by Emmett Underhill. On the far side, Kanata pulls this to the middle. Colson Sutherland advancing forward. Sutherland loses it, and both he and Ethan Smith go off sides as they both reach back to pull the puck over towards them. If you have the puck on your stick and your body crosses first, that's okay. You have the puck. But if your whole body crosses over and you don't have the puck in your possession or in your control, then you grab it and pull it in, you're offsides. Puck comes back into the neutral zone, and we're offsides again. Ethan Smith did not check up. 28 seconds remaining in the penalty to LaRusso. Face-off, Smith flicks that puck forward, runs into traffic though. Puck swept over to the side, grabbed by Gilbert, and now turned back. Underhill trying to take that with him. Jacob Smith takes that puck away. Smith skating down over the blue line, but in front of him was Gilbert. That is the third time Joseph Gilbert has been offsides. You're going to have a talk with Coach Bennett to have a talk with young Mr. Gilbert. Clearly, the methodology that Coach Bennett is using to teach offsides is not working for Gilbert. He needs to find a new way to explain offsides to him. You can't just pick it up. Or get him to calm down. He's probably just so excited. I mean, tournaments are fun. There's a shot, goes wide, shoveled to the corner by Chase Johnson. Going in after that puck, Cody Blackburn. Blackburn centering pass. One-handed grab, turning, shooting, save by Johnson. Nice job of Chase back there between the pipes. Have a face-off to the right side of Chase Johnson. Faceoff comes back. Hanru Lee fires that shot. This is in the slot, swept away by Watertown. Comes back out. Backhanded over the end line, sent up along the boards. LaRusso is out. Teams are even. Blackburn in the neutral zone, loses that puck. Kronk taking it away, sends it over to the other side. Aston sends this back in. Kronk right there, though. Kronk snaps this off the boards, picked up by Patrick Bennett. Bennett gets around Townend. Bennett trying to weave his way through Blackburn. Can't. Runs right into Blackburn. Blackburn sends this puck back out into the neutral zone. Retreating back to collect it, Patrick Bennett. Patrick moving forward, loses that puck. Townend sends it up. Stopped by Cedric Lieberman. That gets brought in offsides by Kanata. We'll have another neutral zone face-off. 11:25 to go in this game. Patrick Bennett taking the face-off against Hodgson. Puck goes through to Underhill. Underhill passes it up for La Rochelle. La Rochelle brings us into the offensive end. La Rochelle at the hash mark, trying to make his way to the goal. Loses it. Patrick Bennett kicks this puck up to his skate. Draws it in. That gets swatted down by Underhill. Chasing after it is Delilah Kronk. Puck goes back behind the Kanata net. Sent around by Kanata on the far side. Back out into the neutral zone. Moyer with chasing after that puck and the corner. Goes back behind the net. Played by Jacob Simons. Moyer catches up to a turn shot. And Simons blocked that puck. It goes wide of the net. Patrick Bennett behind the goal. Bennett looking. Pass out in front. There's a shot and a goal! Watertown goal scored by number 97, Scott Moyer Jr. Assisted by number 10, Patrick Bennett. From 77, Delilah Kronk. 97 from 10 from 77. Time of the Watertown Wolves goal, 7:28. Kanata's Townend weaving his way out, gets by LaRusso. Passes that puck off. Kanata crosses over onsides this time. Puck drifts in, though. Grabbed by Braden Morrill. Morrill sends this around on the far side. Delaney not able to get it. Held in by Hanru Lee. Forced back out, though, by Morrill. Coming back with it, Ethan Smith. Smith and Morrill. Morrill gets at, sends this back out into the neutral zone. Delaney shovels it forward. Stopped by Hanru Lee. Delaney there, though. Advancing that puck, Delaney flicking at it, gets it into the offensive end. Hanru Lee sends it back out again, and we've got a tripping penalty against Kanata. Kanata penalty, number 19, Ethan Smith, 1 minute minor for tripping. Number 19, 1 minute trip. Time of the minor penalty, 8:31. Face off to the right side of Calvin Lyon. Puck comes into the slot. Moyer couldn't get the shot off as his stick was wrapped up with the Kanata player. And who is it? Haluka. Haluka gets that to Blackburn. Blackburn able to kick this out into the neutral zone. Blackburn trying to come wide of LaRusso. Does, but LaRusso able to get that puck and hold it in the neutral zone. Moyer sends this back over for Jacob Smith. Smith crosses over the blue line. Passes it back to Bennett. Bennett with the shot goes wide right. Picked up behind. Wraparound attempted. And Calvin Lyon covers that puck up. We'll have a face-off to the right side of young Calvin Lyon. .26 seconds remaining in the player advantage for Watertown. Patrick Bennett Facing off, face-off won by Cody Blackburn. Puck held in, though. Bennett going in over the end line. Bennett tries to pass that out in front, gets blocked by Jacob Simon. Simon sends us up along the boards, held in by Parker Ball. Centering pass to Bennett. Bennett loses it. Coming back the other way, Cody Blackburn. Blackburn loses at the blue line. Held in by Patrick. Teams are even. Patrick gets that shot off. Save, Calvin Lyon. Nice job by Calvin staying focused on that puck and grabbing it and holding on, not allowing a rebound to occur. Face off to the left side of Calvin Lyon. Jacob Smith facing off against Leo Hodgson. Smith draws this puck back. Lieberman steps up from the point, not able to get that puck. Jacob chasing it down. Jacob turns this back into the neutral zone. Cedric Lieberman with it. Cedric moving forward over the blue line. Cedric in. Cedric winds up, takes that shot. Save, Calvin Lyon. Calvin Lyon coming up big between the pipes. Jacob Smith and Hodgson. Smith drives forward, loses that puck. It goes over to the corner. Centering pass stolen by Kanata. Here is Jacob Simons. I'm sorry. Is it? Yeah, is that Simons? Simons going in. Sends that shot in low. Save made at Chase Johnson. Faceoff will be to the right side of Chase. Full ice change for Watertown. Diddle in for the faceoff. Puck goes into the corner. LaRusso backhands this up along the boards. Weston Delaney trying to flick it out. Delaney took 3 tries but brings this puck into the neutral zone. Delaney sends this around Hodgson. Delaney going in after it. Delaney pulls that puck back. And right there, though, is Ethan Smith. Smith passes this over to La Rochelle. La Rochelle gets spun around in the slot, fires that in, and Chase Johnson shovels it over to the corner. Puck goes up for Delaney. Delaney flicks to Diddle. She catches up to it himself. He passed to himself. Diddle's going to cross over in front of Delaney, and Diddle's got to recognize that and slow down, or at least stick that back leg out to try to stay on sides. Either that or Delaney's got to pass it to him since he's in front and not covered. Either way, either option is a viable solution, or either way is a viable option. Regardless, they didn't do either one. It's an offsides. Giles Diddle for the faceoff, trying to drive that puck forward, comes back, and drifts all the way back to Braden Morrill. Morrill sends this puck forward. Giles going after it, as is Hanru Lee. Diddles takes this puck back behind the net. Centering pass gets swept away by Townend. Picked up by Lee behind the net. Lee sends this over to the side. Picking that puck up, Nathan LaBelle. LaBelle brings this into the neutral zone. LaBelle skates through neutral zone into the offensive end. LaBelle centering pass and gets missed by Colson Sutherland. Puck goes all the way over to the boards. Diddle snaps this out, gets it into the neutral zone. And skating that puck back is Hanru Lee. Lee trying to make some space, trying to drive forward, skates right into Barrett Harvey. Harvey moving forward with this puck. Harvey at the hash mark loses control of it, grabbed by Sutherland. Sutherland sends it behind the goal. Picking that puck up is, I think that's Ethan Smith. It was. This gets sent down, grabbed at the center line by Morrill. Morrill tried flicking it forward. It gets turned back by Sutherland. Morrill skates this back into his own end of the ice, passes it over for Barrett Harvey. Harvey sends this through the neutral zone. LaBelle going after it. LaBelle picks this up at his end of the ice, turns around, passes it up for Townend. Townend turns and chases after it through the neutral zone. Townend brings this over the blue line. Morrill stops him. And coming over to grab that puck is Harvey. Harvey fires this down the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing with 5:31 to go in this game. Watertown leads by a score of 6-1. One more goal for Watertown, and we'll move to a run time. So Kanata wants to get a goal so they can avoid that in case it happens, and then they can chip away. They got 5.5 minutes. That's enough time to get 6 goals and win this one. Underhill fires that, gets kicked away by Watertown. Patrick Bennett on the far side pulls that puck off the boards, brings this through the neutral zone. Bennett sends this all the way across from Moyer. Moyer chasing up after it, gets to it, but gets challenged by Cody Blackburn. Moyer comes around, sends his puck back to Lieberman. Cedric fires it from the center point, misses wide right. Puck is in the slot. Grab there by by Moyer. That shot's fired, misses. Bennett with it. Bennett dingling and dangling, loses that puck as Cody Blackburn pokes it away. Puck goes over to the boards. Backhanded out by Kanata, goes into the neutral zone. Flicked out by Watertown. Moyer picks it up. Moyer moving that puck forward. Coming back for it, though, is Underhill. Underhill picks that puck up, turns and fires it up for Blackburn. Blackburn gets it through the neutral zone to Holuka. Holuka turns and burns into the offensive end. Holuka at the hash mark has his stick sat upon by Parker Ball. Puck comes back the other way. Cedric Lieberman hits the blue line, dumps that puck in. Goes off the backboards, gets covered up by Calvin Lyon. Face off to the left side of Lyon. Jacob Smith taking that face off, moving forward, can't get the shot off. Kyler Townend grabs that puck, sends it over to the side. It comes back with Smith. Smith curling around. Smith trying to get into the slot, forced away by Hanru Lee. Nice defense by Lee. Morrill steps up from the point, swats his puck forward, goes to Smith, turn, shot fired, glove save. Calvin Lyon, glove and body save. Face-off will be to the right side of Calvin. Face-off won by Smith. Moves into the slot. Swept away by the defense of Kanata. Coming out, La Rochelle over the blue line. Advancing in, La Rochelle with the shot. Save, Chase Johnson. Rebound goes to the corner. Picked up by Watertown. Diddle trying to play it. Held in by Hodgson. Hodgson fires it. La Rochelle in the crease. Got a shot off. Save made by Chase Johnson. Centering pass. Nobody there. Watertown stepping up. Townend fires. Deflected wide by Diddle. Nice job by Giles sticking out that stick. Centering pass comes back to the center point. Hanru Lee tries flicking it forward. 2 tries. And that gets blocked by Morrill. Morrill trying to get it out. Passes that puck up to Jacob Smith. Smith bringing this into the offensive end. Smith in the circle, loses that puck. Hanru Lee takes it away in the corner, sends it up along the boards. Coming back to pick it up is Nessum. Nessum sends this back, held at the point by Morrill. Morrill fires this in. It goes back behind the goal. Near side, Gilbert going in after it. Gilbert at the corner, tries passing his puck back out. Didn't get enough juice on it. Hanru Lee catches up to it. Hanru Lee moving in. Hanru over the blue line, has that puck poked away by Braden Morrill. Morrill gets this into the neutral zone, stopped there by Leo Hodgson. Hodgson tried to wait for his team to check up onside, didn't wait long enough. La Rochelle just missed getting out in time for the dump and chase. 2.5 minutes to go. Neutral zone face-off coming up. Faceoff comes back to Parker Ball. Ball loses it. Taking that puck away, Colson Sutherland. Sutherland not able to get a shot off. Puck comes back into the neutral zone. Underhill corrals it. Underhill passes this puck across for Simons. Simons moves back this way. Loses that puck. Underhill steps up. Underhill into the offensive zone. Centering pass. Gets blocked by Watertown ball got a piece of it. Puck goes to the corner. Weston Delaney there. Delaney sends this up. Held at the point by Simons. He fires this puck. Misses wide right. Played off the backboards by Underhill. Underhill backhands this over to the corner. Elijah Haluka goes in. Plays this behind the net over onto the near side. At the hash marks, puck picked up by Cedric Lieberman. Lieberman gets this puck out into the neutral zone. Simons back to get it. Cuts this puck back. Patrick Bennett picks it up in the neutral zone. Bennett curling around. Bennett moving forward into the O-zone. Bennett winds up, takes the shot, goes wide right. Rebound back behind the net. Picked up by Nathan LaBelle. LaBelle in the corner with Patrick. Sends this puck behind the net for Underhill. Underhill backhands it back to the other corner for LaBelle. LaBelle sends it behind to the corner for Underhill. Underhill picks it up at the hash mark. Tries clearing it. Cedric Lieberman holds it at the point. Fires it. Save made by Calvin Lyon. Rebound picked up by Nathan LaBelle. LaBelle fires this puck up to the blue line. It gets out into the neutral zone. 1 minute of play remaining in the second half. Final minute of play. Smith with this puck goes into the slot. Smith falling, shooting. Goal! Jacob Smith! And we will move to runtime. Watertown goal scored by number 25, Jacob Smith. Assisted by number 20, Cedric Lieberman. 25 from 20. Time of the Wolves' goal, 17:09. Backhand shot, save. That was 2 great saves in a row by Chase Johnson. Puck is still loose. Battle for it ensues. Johnson dives on top of it, and we get a whistle. Official coaching a player. I don't know why the clock stopped. Now it starts up again. Puck comes back to Hanru Lee, driven through by Moyer. Moyer skating into the offensive end. And we are offsides, and this is where time is going to expire. Oh, no, we got a penalty, not an offsides. It's an interference call. Watertown penalty, number 25, Jacob Smith, 1 minute minor for interference. Number 25, 1 minute interference. Time of the minor penalty, 17:56. And that concludes another exciting game of ice hockey here at the 2023 Holiday Extravaganza. Please remember to stick around as we will have our Player of the Game awards to be issued as soon as the handshake line is completed. And there they go in true sportsmanship fashion. One of the great things I love about youth hockey and just youth sports in general. Guys, line up on the blue line so you can potentially receive your Player of the Game award. We'll start with the home team. The Kanata Blazers will select the Watertown Wolves Player of the Game. Kanata coach, we'll let Joe do what you want, man. All right, Coach Joe Bennett selects the Kanata Player of the Game to be Number 7, Nathan LaRochelle. And Coach Smith selects the Watertown Wolves player of the game to be number 10, Patrick Bennett. Congratulations to our players of the game. Congratulations to all players. Thank you to parents, coaches, volunteers, and officials for making this tournament possible this weekend. Make sure you get your raffle tickets at the raffle table so you can win a raffle prize. I am the Dan-Dalin. Make it a great day, everyone.